going to do a wind test.
So the wind is just, it's extreme wind. You can see the chop of the water, and it was just, you can see Natasha's hair blowing there. So we've got a stiff southwesterly blowing across Natasha's face. That sounds really wrong. But that is the deal there. Even the seagulls, look at that, seagulls just hovering. That is the testing ground there. So we've employed these seagulls. We've paid them in potato chips, and they are going to be the witness. All right, they're going to bear witness to the aerodynamics of the test. Now let's have a look at, we're going to do a lesson in aerodynamics and physics right now. We're going to use the anatomy of the Southern Pacific seagull here on Semaphore Jetty, and you can see these birds powered by chips, and they are quite agile in the wind, aren't they? They just sort of cut through the wind there. You know, you can see their streamlined physique. All right, now if you compare that to the SL8 S-Works Tarmac, it is like a body positive lefty. And here we go, here, look at this. All right, so this Scott Addict team, Oracle Green Edge, catches the wind a bit. Catches the wind a little bit, sort of kicks the back end around a little bit. Not, yeah, just what you'd expect. And then boom, look at that. It's come right around there and almost injured our camera person. He, she, they. Holding the camera here. So there you go there. Just, and people say, oh, it's a drink bottle there. Look at, bang, even more aggressive. All right, so that is proof right there. In crosswinds, the SL8 just grabs the wind like a seagull on Semaphore Jetty grabs a chip. Okay, and we are talking potato chips here. We're not talking computer chips. So that's the reality here. It is, if you want aero, then you got to ride like a seagull, and you got to be skinny and slim in that crosswind profile. All right, that's simple as that. If you have a big, crosswind profile, you're going to be blown all over the road. So that's what people are, they say, oh, I bought, these new bikes, these aero bikes, but in the wind, they just suck. Aero bikes suck in the wind. It's like a peck on the back of a seagull's neck. It's just annoying, all right? It's just annoying. All these bikes are similar. The Cervelos, the Trekmadones, all these aero claims are just absolute seagull bullshit, all right? Seagull shit. That's what it is. It's just, and you ride in the crosswinds, and you'll be like, man, this bike's just so unstable in the winds. And then you jump on a rim brake Tarmac or a rim brake S5, and you're like, damn, this bike's way more stable in the wind and more aero. Okay, so don't get scammed. Okay, do not be the seagull left out with no chips because you spend them all on an S-Works or some other aero bike. So you can see the extra side profile catches the wind a lot more on the S-Works SL8 Tarmac versus this Scott Addict. This is a ex-Oracle Green Edge bike. It costs $1,200 Australian. $1,200 Australian, second hand, near new from Max Stevens. Thanks to Max from Oracle Green Edge. Team management there, and this was $20,000 Australian. $20,000 Australian, $1,200. This is much more aero, more stable in crosswinds, climbs faster, descends quicker, safer with rim brakes, better modulation. This one easy to crash, eggshell thin, a lot heavier, way more expensive, hard to maintain, and doesn't ride as nice. But you can ride this on gravel better because this one is a gravel bike, so it fits fatter tyres. Look at the gravel tyre, you put your gravel bike tyres in there. Here, this is purely road race, strictly road race only, no gravel riding, thank you. Gravel bike, so pros and cons. If you want a gravel bike, S-Works, SL Tarmac, fantastic. If you want to go as fast as possible, get as fit as possible, light bike, super cheap, affordable. Can't go past one of these ones. So we don't test our bikes in the wind tunnel. We test them in real life, in really windy conditions, and you can't beat that. That's real world stuff, mate. Real world cobber. So I tested the SL8 Tarmac S-Works at Semaphore Jetty, specialised marketing department. You can shove that wind tunnel up your ass, mate. Hey, what do you think about that? Hey, Semaphore Jetty, bro. That's how we do the tests here, mate. You saw it with your own eyes. You saw the wind grabbing the bikes. The wind groping the bikes. These bikes got groped, especially this Tarmac, gets groped by the wind, blasting around all everywhere.